What's updated? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of GBPUSD, GBPCHF, and GBPCAD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in all of this instrument. As you know that today there is news release on GBP and CHF, and all this instrument now highly volatile. Now, before we discuss what kind of trading opportunity we have in this lower time frame, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis and then we'll look at how we can trade. Now, starting with GBP CHF. Now, first of all, we'll look at the bigger picture, then we'll come back to 4 hour time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have, starting with the monthly time frame. Now, why monthly? Monthly, weekly, or higher time frame will give you a clear direction in the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Daily and 4 hour intraday will give you a entry opportunity. So with that being said, monthly GBP CHF, if you look at the overall market structure, this is a clearly bearish market structure. If you draw a dynamic trend line in this market on the monthly, you see that the price is creating series of lower high and dropping to the downside. So this current month, as expected, price went above, tested this monthly opening and closed, and then we saw that there has been a rejection, meaning that sellers selling in this market, and we can expect GBP CHF to continue to drop. So on the monthly we see a bearish move. Going to the weekly time frame, what we see that after the previous week's uprise, this is a retracement of this move. So we have seen a big impulse followed by this retracement. Now we can expect another impulse. Now this impulse could be that we even could see that GBP CHF breaking this support and continuing to the downside. Now GBP CHF, so we see that on the weekly as well is bearish. Going to the daily time frame, now daily we saw past day yesterday we have seen a retracement to the upside. So now today, as soon as the market opened, we have seen that there is a test of this 20 period moving average, and from that zone we see that GBP CHF now started to push down. At this point we see that there is a fake out to the upside on the daily time frame, and at the same time it is following this dynamic resistance, and we see that now on the daily we can expect GBP CHF now to continue to drop in this direction. So now let's see on the intraday or 4 hour time frame how we can find a trading opportunity. As you can see, the past 4 hour there is a strong bearish engulfer. This is a nice looking bearish engulfer. This one crossed the high, crossed the low, closed as a full body red bearish engulfer with a double top formation. Previously also we have seen a strong rejection in this zone, so that means that we could potentially see that this instrument is continue to drop. So GBP CHF, now at this point this is the current 4 hour candle. Now we need to wait for this candle to be closed. If it closes like that, or maybe as a dodgy half body half red wick, then we can consider selling GBP CHF, keeping our stop loss above this high with a high risk to reward ratio with our VIP members and a student to take this move to the downside. So this one with GBP CHF. Now let's look at GBP USD, then we'll look at GBP CAD. Now, like the GBP CHF, GBP USD also over the long term is a bearish market. If you look at the monthly time frame, the price after this doji on the monthly, we saw that there has been a strong break to the downside. Now you see that there is a long week candle on the monthly in this zone. If we take, let's say, around 50% of this move, then we can consider that GBP USD at least to come back to this level of support which is nearing. We could see further drop, but at least monthly this one can give us a significant trading opportunity to the downside. Weekly, we have seen that this week the price, you know, after this gap opening here on the lower time frame, we see strong move down as expected even in my weekly forex forecast. Now you have seen that GBP USD went above little bit for retracement. Now we can expect it to come back down again. Going to the daily time frame, now daily today, yesterday we have seen a retracement. With this green candle is basically a retracement of this big move to the downside with a retracement. Now today, as soon as the market opened, the sellers took the opportunity, they started to sell. Now we can expect now gbpusd to continue its downtrend. Now if we consider this move, let's see how much retracement it has made. To do that, take your Fibonacci from the starting of the move to the end of the move, and we see that GBPUSD just been retraced at 38.2 Fibonacci level, which is minimum Fibonacci level. And also this is the zone where we see that previous support here on the daily time frame tested as a resistance, and we are seeing that the sellers now started to push the price down. So that means that we can expect gbp usd to continue to the downside on the daily time frame as well. Now going to the intraday or 4 hour, we have seen past 4 hour there is a bearish engulfer with a double top, the same as with the gbpchf. Now we can expect gbpusd to melt to the downside. Now with this candle close, if we see that this one has a retracement during this news release, or at, because the news will be released just after closing this candle, in the next one we could see a retracement to the upside. On a retracement, if we find a suitable entry opportunity according to the rules of our strategy, we'll consider going short with gbpusd with our vip members and students with a high risk to reward ratio. Now let's look at gbpcad, how it is doing now. As you see that, like both of these pairs, gbpcad as well over the long term is bearish. Now this is the current 4 hour candlestick. Now this current 4 hour candle has a significance. You can see that the price just crossed this 20 period moving average and then now breaking to the downside, again closed back below this 20 period moving average. And this current 4 hour candle, we see that the price crossed the previous one completely, now closing as a bearish engulfer, meaning that this one has grabbed the liquidity from this zone, creating a double top with a lower high. That means that we could see this one as well to continue to the downside. So we'll be waiting for this candle close, and then we'll apply the rules of our strategies to see if it fits in our strategy. As soon as we will find suitable entry according to the rules, we'll consider going short with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. Now if you find value in all of this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't forget to leave a comment below to help this idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.